Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Elias and welcome back to Forever Stranded. In the last episode, we upgraded our solar panel and moved things around, made the base look a little bit nicer. So our big solar panel is up here, producing quite a bit of power. And yeah, basically we need to store that power a little bit better because we're already full. And that's not good because it gets pretty low during the night. So we're going to boost up our capacitor banks today and start working on some questing. So since I placed this dirt in here, we've had the interesting side effect of, well, I get rabbits every once in a while, and one of the rabbits actually went into the nether. So there's a rabbit in the nether right now. And I was trying to make some food so that I could actually, eat and not starve to death. And I think I used a lot of the raw rabbit I had, which is no longer in there. Did I put it in here? Yes, I did. So we're gonna work on getting stuff like that later. We can spawn in a lot of things and start working on getting an animal farm here soon. One of the only things that we don't have much of is redstone. That's pretty much the only thing that is kind of an issue at this point. We even have a decent amount of diamonds. Well, I say decent. We have 17. So take that for what it is. But we need to make some stuff, and we're going to be upgrading our capacitor banks, like I said, and hopefully today we can start getting through some questing. So let's go ahead and begin. Now, before we do anything with these two, we need to make another capacitor bank, and we're going to be going to Vibrant. So these guys store total, it's 7,000. So individually, it's 35 or 7 million, so it's 3.5 million RF it can store each. This stores 18, so this is a lot better. The only question is, can we make the 6 octadic capacitors we need? We need more redstone, more energetic alloy, and more vibrant alloy. Well, let's see what it has to say when we put a little bit of this stuff in. So we still need 6, and it's going to make a little bit more energetic alloys, I believe, but we should be relatively close. So if we just need to get so yeah, it needs 4 more. How many are we making? There's 3 more in here, so we'll see if we can get that. Now the other things I want to work on is we have a bunch of stews that we need to make, and so we might as well work on that. Do we have any raw meat other than rabbit? No. Alright, well, let's temporarily, because can't we make a lasso? We have a lasso with a bat in it. Right, we're gonna need that for later. So how bad is a lasso to make? It's not difficult at all. Let's see, string can't be in the inventory of this at all. Let's get some gold nuggets. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to get some lassos. And we're going to do exact numbers because it's better. And this will help me later. I don't need them right now, but we do have spawn cows. Now, can we actually get more of those? I was looking at other quests we can do, and there's a lot of quests we can actually do. So, cows, yes, we can. How about pigs? So, gold nuggets and rotten flesh. So we might not need to do too much with this. So we're only going to spawn one cow in. And we'll get a pig as well. And we're going to murder them. So let's get the cow. And there we go. We have some actual meat. We need this for the meaty stew as well as the hearty stew. So that's good. Let's go ahead and stick this stuff in the fridge. We'll get to it later. We have our vibrant alloy. And now can we make the octadic capacitors? No, we're still missing more redstone. Alright, let's take a little bit more. And we're going to make this stuff ourselves and just see if we can't get it to work. Because I think, okay, so the octadic capacitors require, so we need 12 vibrant alloy and we're going to need 24 of the other alloy, so of the energetic. So that is where it's causing issues. And we have 15 energetic alloy. So yeah, we need more. We'll see if this works. And let's see, the vibrant alloy we have 11 of. We're going to need one more, but we're also going to need 2 of these guys. 1 and 2. So we'll put those in there. And so let's go ahead and start making some of these stews. The only thing that's really a concern is mushrooms. Now, we don't have any mushrooms, but we have a market, and well, that's good enough. So let's put the market right here, and let's grab some emeralds. And we want to buy mushrooms. Specifically, we could buy white mushroom spores. That would work. There's a lot of things. So let's buy some white mushroom spores. And let's also see if there are just plain mushrooms that we can get. I don't know that there are. But the market is probably one of the most powerful blocks in these types of maps. Because we can also buy the spawn eggs for different things, like rabbits, or whatever that is. I think that's a snowman. Ocelots. Rabbits. Rabbits are only 3. That's tempting. Leads, name tags, bees, and then I think we're back to the beginning. So, unfortunately no normal mushrooms, but we have some. What am I talking about? So we only need 1 of each. And we should be able to make the mushroom stew. But before we do that, let's go ahead and look at the quest in basic survival. So we need to make the meaty stew and the rabbit stew first. So meaty stew requires raw meat. Let's use the pork chop. Flour. Stock. And by the way, I had to make a saucepan. Saucepans are really simple. It's just copper and a stick. That's what I used. So the last thing we need is the pot. And we can craft this up on ourselves, so that's fine. But there is the meaty stew. So that should be part of a quest. And it is. Alright, so put that in there. Let's grab the rabbit meat. And rabbit stew requires cooked rabbit, a bowl of mushroom, baked potato, and carrot. So we're going to need a mushroom. Let's go ahead and take 2 of those, 1 of these. We'll put the mushroom spores in here, and eventually we'll craft with them. That's fine. Like, we'll actually make mushrooms, mass-produce mushrooms. So we need that. We need a carrot. Do I have carrots in here? No. Let's buy some carrots. Actually, Let's not. Let's not and say we did. Let's grow some carrots. So we'll need our matic, which is out. Actually, we might have some out here. I realize. Because this is all of our old farming stuff. And so we have a carrot there and a potato. Oh, a lasso with a chicken. We have more dirt, more grass. I have to remember about this stuff. So let's just grab the matic. Let's grab the potato. Grab the dirt. And we only need one. And we'll grab some bone meal from inside so we can grow this fairly quickly. Eventually, we'll probably end up making some garden cloches because those are very powerful. So can we make 6 of these? We have the energetic alloy. What do we need? Oh, redstone's needed for the capacitors. Right. We also need some coal to be pulverized. So that's an induction furnace. We don't have a pulverizer up here, but we do have a sag mill, which will work. And vibrant, we're going to need how much more of that? So for this, we're going to need 3 more vibrant alloys. So let's get the energetic and ender pearls. And eventually we'll be able to make a lot more of those. So here. Alright, so we have the matic. We just need some bone meal. And we'll just grow a handful of carrots and a handful of potatoes. That's good. And that's all we need to do. So put that away. We'll put all but one of both of these away. And now what all do we need for this rabbit stew? We need baked potato and cooked rabbit. We also need bowls. So we'll cook the rabbit. And we will cook the potato. And then we should be able to craft the rabbit stew. So like this, this, and this. And there's the rabbit stew. So there is another part of that quest. So the only things left is mushroom stew, which is easy enough. We just take a bowl, put some of that, and I have mushroom stew. It'll detect it eventually, hopefully. So let's go ahead and make the hearty stew. So hearty stew is a better with mods stuff. And so we need to make more bowls. That's the first thing. We need 5 bowls. We need to get our cauldron and all that kind of stuff together. And you know what? We're going to go ahead and sleep. Our bed's right here. Just so that we can start generating more power again. So the hearty stew requires another baked potato and a carrot. So there's the carrot. We're going to need a baked potato. I don't know why I was looking for a baked potato when we need to cook it. We need some sort of cooked food. So we'll get a piece of steak. We'll cook that up. Let's also put the pot back. Alright, cool. We'll need flour, 3 mushrooms. Does it matter what type? I think they have to be the brown mushrooms. So we need 3 of these. And did it ever? No, it didn't. So just keep this on us, and maybe eventually it will detect. So we just need to make some flour, and that's it. Alright, so now we need to go to our cauldron, and we need to set this up just slightly. So we'll need the hibachi and the cauldron. Let's see, you put a block here, then the cauldron. Because I believe when the hibachi gets a redstone signal, we have fire, and then we can just put all of this stuff in here, and it will start cooking it and make a hearty stew. Or at least it should. So here's hoping that it works. I don't know why that's not detecting. Is there another type of mushroom stew? No, there's just that. So I have no idea. Let's throw it on the ground and pick it up. Maybe it will detect that way. Okay, there we go. And then this is almost done. We'll have our hearty stew. And then that should be the last quest in... that should be the last quest in this early stuff. I'm going to take the loot chest because all this other stuff is... It's good, don't get me wrong, but we can make it. So who cares? And yeah, that is the last quest in basic survival. So we have a standard loot chest, or a loot chest anyways. A mob prism. Infinite... Oh my gosh. Really? I could have used that a long time ago. Let's go ahead and turn that off. Break all this stuff. Put it away. Alright, well we have infinite water again. So we made this a while ago. And that was a pain, but it wasn't terrible. This thing was a pain, but we're going to need it again here soon anyways. So that's actually really nice. Because we're going to need to get wither skeletons or the wither. I don't know which one we're going to do. I'm going to put those away. Actually, let's get the stews. We're going to put those in the fridge. So that we can, you know, actually use them again. And we have 10 more chests. So, nether quartz. Wow. That's a pretty good reward. Alright, let's start putting some of the stuff away. Let's go put the mattock away where we found it. Or at least over here. And cool. Actual good rewards. That is kind of a shock. Wow. 40 diamond ores. Bunch of slime balls. Cobblestone. Don't really care about that. Stone. Very good. Double compressed bones. That's actually really nice. More stuff. More mushrooms. We have 3 more. Stone. That is legitimately pretty good. Compressed stuff. And some more cobblestone generators. Cool. So we're going to take 36 soul sand. We're going to take this stuff down here and we're going to throw it in the drawers. Oh, different kind of compressed gravel. That's fine. We'll just throw this in here. And it will compress it all. So, that was fruitful. That was actually a good set of rewards. Alright, so with that completed, we're going to focus on Tink Up How. And specifically, let's see, how are we doing on redstone? We have a bit. So can we make 4 octadic capacitors? We need 4 more redstone. Okay, that I can handle. And that would allow us to make one of these. So let's make some electrical steel. We're going to need some coal dust. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to need silicon. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to need iron. Not ion. Iron. You got to remember not to put the cursor in the inventory when you're typing R's. So that'll make the electrical steel. Do you still have everything you need for, yes, the coal dust? Cool. Alright, so while we're waiting on that, we're going to look at, so the modifiers, the gold toolkit requires us to get Ardite. And that is not the easiest thing for us right now, especially since we don't have much redstone coming in. We're going to get that another way later. So we're going to use void resource miners to get netherrack, or we're either going to do that, or we're going to use void ore miners to get the actual Ardite ore. Don't know yet. Haven't decided. We're probably going to make both. They're the same structure, so you can just replace them as you need other things. But yeah, all in all, it's basically the same thing. So let's make the octadic capacitors. If we have them, we can. Cool. So that'll make the octadic capacitors. And then we can get rid of the stew. Get rid of all the stews. And the next thing I want to try to make is the chemical thrower. So in Tinkerpal, there's so this quest line, we can make the Mark 1 furnace generator and culinary generator, I believe. I didn't look at the culinary generator, but the Mark 2s require Dragon's Breath, and we're not quite there yet. So we're going to hold off on that. I didn't even look at this one. That's going to take a lot of resources, and I don't really feel like doing it right now. Can't do the modifier until we get Ardite, so firepower is the next thing. So a railgun and a chemical thrower. Well, we can make the chemical thrower, I think. I didn't see anything on here that was too terrible. So let's take a look. We're going to need, let's see what all we have. We have the bucket. Do we have more than one bucket? We have one bucket in there. That's fine. We're going to need 2 wooden grips. So treated wood. We're going to need 10 sticks. But we can get more treated wood. That's pretty easy. Just come out here, grab some creosote oil. And planks. And then creosote oil in the middle, and there's the treated wood. So that should be enough for both wooden grips. We need 2 of these. We're going to need the bucket. Also can't press U in there. I found out that it's any or JEI or yeah, it's JEI now in this version. That is doing all of the it captures the keys before Applied Logistics can. There's nothing that can be done about it as far as I'm aware. We need 2 more buckets. So 1, 2. And we need to make this pressurized air tank, which requires an iron mechanical thing and blue dye. We can handle that. So there's all of that stuff. We need a heavy engineering block, which requires steel. 1, 2. And I think we're going to need more steel. So we're going to need 2 pistons. Let's just get some more wood. One of the next things I'm going to start working on is getting. So we need the steel and electrum. So we need gold and silver. We have plenty of gold, and we have a good bit of silver. So that's not a problem. Let's go ahead and just throw those in there. Let's see what else is it. Let's see if we have any steel that's already cooked up. Otherwise, there's other ways to get steel. But we have a block of steel. So eventually I'm going to set those up to be automatic. There is better steel, blast furnace, and that kind of stuff. So we might want to get into that, but don't know. So there's electrum. So heavy engineering blocks, there's 1. And then this guy is just iron plates. So we take some iron and our hammer. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to make the fluid pipes, and that should be everything. So it's here, here, that's there, and then 2 of those, and we get the chemical thrower. So there is one thing. This is a really cool weapon that throws chemicals. There's a bunch of different chemicals you can use. Do we have... Yes, we have the engineer's manual. So let's see. Heavy machinery? No. Tools. Yeah, so it's this. So the chemical thrower, you can upgrade and all that kind of stuff. But it can be loaded with any fluid, liquid, or gas. And it can also ignite the fluid or gas if it is ignitable. So basically, you can make it a flamethrower, which is, I mean, that's the most important thing you can do. By the way, we can go ahead and make 1 vibrant capacitor bank. And then the second one, we need 4 vibrant alloys and 2 octadics. So how close are we to 2 octadics? We need 2 energetic alloys and 3 more redstone. So we need 5 redstone in total. Glowstone and gold. And let's see, we're going to be using 4 vibrant alloys. We're going to need 4 more. So redstone, glowstone, and gold. We'll just make these, and yeah, we'll just wait on that. So the other thing we can make for that quest is a railgun. And this one requires revolver barrels, which is more steel, capacitors, which requires more steel, and a lot of redstone. So that's something we're going to have to wait on. We don't have enough resources, specifically redstone. So what else can we get into? I really just wanted to make the vibrant capacitors today. That was the big thing. So I guess, let's see, technological revolution, automated firepower, turret-based tier 2, and a gun turret. Let's take a look at those. Base and a gun turret. Electrical steel. It's a lot of electrical steel. And that's about it for that. The tier 2 base requires a basic capacitor sensor. Wow, that is expensive on redstone. So let's start focusing on getting redstone. Best way to get redstone, you can get it through Xnilo, or you can just get it directly from the ore, which we can get through the void ore miner with red lens, which red lens also gets you firestone ore, and in a void resource will give you netherrack. So red lens is good. So let's see if we can't get the void ore. I guess, can we look up void miner? Yes, we can. Alright, so I want to make sure we don't have any of them. We don't. Don't really care about that. That can go in there. So void ore miner is actually pretty cheap. We just need quartz. So let's grab the soul sand. We have a good bit of it. It's not hard to get at this point. And what we can do is I've configured this guy to accept soul sand. So we should see soul sand here. And we can just put either soul sand or crushed netherrack or whatever, and it will get sifted in this guy specifically. And then he'll give us quartz and all that kind of stuff. I don't think there's anything he can drop that we don't have access to, but that'll give us more quartz. And we're going to need a good bit of quartz because of the glass. So how much quartz do we have? We have a good bit. Let's get just a little bit more. That was weird. So we need to get a good bit of clear glass. So it's just sand. We have plenty of that. So enriched sand, we'll cook it up, and it'll be fine. So I'm going to break this guy. And we're going to put a vibrant capacitor bank right there. And we're going to sleep and start filling that up. So this should work. I don't see any reason why this can't transfer power, but I guess it can't. Alright, we're going to break this guy again and put him back. Alrighty then, so we need 4 ender pearls. We have 2. And we probably have a little bit more over here. Cool. Perfect. Yeah, as soon as we get a lot more power coming in, which, in other words, bigger solar panel and bigger banks of power, we're not going to have to worry about that kind of stuff. So can we make 2 of these? We need 7 more redstone. Alrighty then, so let's, I almost want to help it along. Eventually I'll put all this stuff up above. Worry about that later. Yellow, right? We're getting plenty of that. So we don't have... We have a good bit of compressed gravel. We need to eat. I just noticed that. Alright, so let's, well, we have plenty of sand, and sand is something we can literally just go outside and get as much as we could ever want. So let's grab a hammer, a compressed hammer, and we're going to break some sand. Let's get like a stack. And we just need a little bit more redstone to do this, so that's why I'm going to do this on camera, because I want to be done with it. So the actual void ore miner is going to give us access to redstone ore, which we can use to get more stuff. It is a big multi-block structure, much like the solar panel array. The difference is kind of what's involved. We're going to need structure blocks. We're going to need, there's these things called machine bases, and making a tier 1 should be fine for now, but eventually we're going to want to upgrade that. And we're going to have to find a place to put it as well. And I'm going to start, I think I'm going to start making rooms down here. Not necessarily between this episode and next, because no promises, but relatively soon. So that we can start getting actual, like, organization to our base. But let's go ahead, just get this line of sand done. And yeah, so and the neat thing about the void ore miner is we can just change out the lens and we'll get a better chance of getting basically whatever we want. And then as we upgrade it, it's going to go a lot faster. I believe it's even more efficient. It's just a bigger structure, more expensive structure. So some of the things that we're going to need to start working towards, other than automating, we're going to need to have a farm. We're going to need to have, and hopefully an automatic farm. We might even make a couple garden cloches for things like wheat or sugar cane or anything like that we're going to need. We need to get a lot of dirt. And actually a garden cloche we set up a couple garden cloches and hook them up to a barrel line, sort of like how our, how our cactus farm is currently. And that'll work pretty nicely, I think. So, garden cloches, how bad are those to make? I don't know if those... They should be in here. Yeah, garden cloche. Glass, iron mechanical, and a lantern, which is just more iron and glowstone. That's incredibly easy. So maybe we'll look into that in the next episode, start making some garden cloches, especially since we have an excess of power. So, oxygen capacitors, can we make 2 yet? 3 more redstone. Alright, so we need 16 redstone. There's that. While we're waiting, let's go ahead and make some of this stuff. So clear lens. We need one of these. We're gonna need. Let's make sure we don't have anything. Let's see what all we have. So we just need these 2 things. So we need a clear lens for this, and we're gonna need a laser core for this. That requires redstone. I'm gonna do it. And there is the void ore miner. I think that's good for now. Now we're gonna want another lens, because if we look at this guy, he tells us exactly what we need for the void ore miner. Tier 1, we need 24 structure blocks, Tier 1, 20 machine bases, 2 laser cores, and 1 clear or colored variant of the laser lens, the lens. So we're going to want a red lens, and if we want other lenses later, we can get them, but red is going to be ideal right now. So let's go ahead and do this. And the whole point of getting red over anything else is for redstone. And then eventually we'll have, we'll want stuff for ardite. What color is ardite? So we don't need that right now. Ardite ore is orange. So we get an orange lens, we'll get a higher chance of ardite. Now, the trick is that it only increases the chance. It increases it considerably, but you can still get everything else. So that's kind of the idea. It's not a exclusive where you have this color of stuff, you get this thing. It is more of a it's just an increased chance. So these guys are done. As soon as this is done, we're gonna need to cut off power very briefly, and let's see. We have everything except for these guys. So put them there. They do maintain their power, which is really nice. And now we have 36 million RF storage. So that is an upgrade. That is a good upgrade. And so I think that is a good enough stopping point. I will get to work, start working on cleaning up the base a little bit, I think. And next time, I have no idea what we're going to do. We might look into building the void resource miners. We might look into farms and that kind of stuff, or we might, I don't know, we'll do something. I want to put the tree farm back here. That's order of business. So if I can get this area kind of nice, we'll start working on that kind of stuff. So whatever I find, we'll find something. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!